Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Kelvin. We're behind the bench. Salute to everyone out there in social media world, and salute to everyone in the group. Shad, JB, Jermaine. Check out their videos and their content. All right, I want to speak about Pau Gasol and Kobe Bryant. It's mostly about Pau Gasol. As we know, Pau Gasol got inducted to the Hall of Fame this past weekend, and there's been a lot of talk on social media about how great he is, how great he was, and how good he was, and So I want to just speak about how great he was. And there's been a lot of talk about him being one of the best big men during his era, top five big men. So a lot of people saying that, and I just want to speak on that real quick. So what I want to do first is I want to go through a list of different power forwards and centers that played during Pau Gasol's era, and then you make your own decision of where you think he rank among these big men that were, really good during his era. I'm gonna give you my opinion. All right, Tim Duncan, Dirk, Kevin Garnett, Shaq, Dwight Howard, Yao Ming. To me, those six names, Pau Gasol is not better than that. Yao Ming, uh, he didn't have, his career got cut a little bit short because of the foot injuries, but Yao Ming was a better player than Pau Gasol. He was giving you like 24, 25 a night. Powell might have got a couple more rebounds, but he was a better player. 8-time All Star, 5 times All NBA. Better. Go through another list of names: Chris Webber, Amari Stoudemire, Jermaine O'Neal, LaMarcus Aldridge, Chris Bosh, Zach Randolph, Blake Griffin, Kevin Love. Now, to me, when Chris Webber was healthy, he was better. Now, that's debatable whether Powell was better because after 2003, Chris Webber started having the injuries and he started to decline. But 2002 and 2003, he was way better. Next, Amari Stoudemire. Amari was giving you over 25 a night. He was a better player. I know he had some knee issues one year, but he was a better player. Jermaine O'Neal had a 5-year peak, was giving you like 21 and 10. That's debatable because, it's really like a 5-year stretch. That's debatable. LaMarcus Aldridge, to me, was better. 7-time All Star, 5 times All NBA. Chris Bosh, to me, was better. One of those years Powell made All NBA, Chris Bosh was giving you 24 and 12, I believe, his last year in Toronto. And then even when he went to Miami as a third option, he started out giving me like 18 and 9, stuff like that. Chris Bosh was a better player, in my opinion. Zach Randolph, that's debatable. Zach Randolph, he made 2-time All Star. He could have been more times an All Star, but there was a lot of really good power forwards during that era. So, and then he played in Memphis, so he really didn't get the recognition. But Zach Randolph was giving you 20 and 10, 20 and 11, 2012. Numbers were a little bit better, but I say debatable. Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin at his best was better than Powell, so it's not even a debate. Kevin Love. I know Kevin Love numbers went down, and LeBron fans try to downplay how great he was. As a third option, Kevin Love was giving you 19 and 10, 18 and 10, 17 and 10. Those are Pau Gasol numbers with the Lakers. Everybody says so great. Kevin Love was a better player. To me, he was. Especially in Minnesota. He was giving you like 25, 15, 26, 15. Yeah, they didn't make the playoffs, but he didn't have no help. You know what I'm saying? So, you can debate where you think he ranked. To me, it's debatable if Pau Gasol was a top 10 big man during his era. Going through those names, he's like a top 15-ish, maybe like 11 or 12. Yes, he made All NBA 4 times, and that's because he was on winning teams. And when you have on winning teams, especially the Lakers, they're going to give the nod to you, even though during those years he was only giving you, I ain't going to say only, but he was giving you 18 and 10, 18 and 11 as a number 2 option, which is very good numbers, but it was guys giving you better numbers, but they were just maybe the teams wasn't as good. And then he made All NBA one year with the Chicago Bulls. They won 50 games that year with Jimmy Butler and Derrick Rose. So my question is, how great is he? You know, when he was with Memphis, he got drafted by them. He went to the playoffs 3 times, got swept all 3 times, never got out the first round. I know you're going to say, well, Kobe, didn't win and, didn't get out the first round or whatever. True. But Kobe was on some bad teams, and he at least won some playoff games. In 06 is heavy underdogs. They won 3 games. In 2007, as heavy underdogs their year. They at least got a game. Pau Gasol got swept 3 times. So, yes, Pau Gasol was very necessary for Kobe. Kobe needed a dependable second option. But Pau Gasol also needed Kobe. You heard what he said at the Hall of Fame. He said, I wouldn't have ended up being the player that I was without Kobe. That's because he needed Kobe. He needed the toughness that in Kobe instilled in him. He needed to learn how to win. He had never won before. Kobe had already had 3 titles and won playoff series. He learned that from Kobe. He needed the lessons and teachings that Kobe instilled in him, and they worked together, and they won together. But even with that, Kobe was still the best player. He was the leader. He was the alpha on the team. They was necessary for each other. But Pau would not have been the player he was without Kobe. People need to stop disrespecting Kobe. You know what I mean? Kobe was a great player, a great leader. Stop overrating Pau Gasol to try to diminish Kobe. In my opinion, and I've been very vocal about this to the guys in the group and other, my friends and stuff like that. In my opinion, Pau Gasol is not a Hall of Fame player. He's very good. A 6-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA is not Hall of Fame worthy, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. That is a very good player. That is a very good career, but it's not an NBA Hall of Famer. I know the NBA, the Basketball Hall of Fame, the way they got it set up, they include your international career and your NBA career. Then if it's combined to be, really good, they put you in. But to me, the Basketball Hall of Fame is watered down the way they have it set up. And Pau Gasol should not be in the Hall of Fame. It's no disrespect to him. I was a big fan of Pau Gasol. I'm more a fan of him as a man. He's a great man. I just don't think he's a Hall of Fame basketball player. And he sure as hell wasn't a top 5 big man during his time. I just rattled off a bunch of names, and he ain't better than those guys. He's just not. And then let's talk about him deserving Finals MVP in 2010. That needs to stop. He put up his normal numbers, 18-11, which is very good. But Kobe was giving you 28, 8, 4 assists, 2 steals. And all this talk about Game 7, well, Pau Gasol saved Game 7. Pau Gasol played a very good Game 7. He got you 19 points, 18 boards. But what people don't talk about is Pau Gasol also shot poorly in Game 7. Everybody did. Metta World Peace, 7 for 18, 38%. Kobe, 6 for 24. Pau Gasol, 6 for 16, 37%. And Pau Gasol was 7 for 13 from the free throw line, 53%. So even while Kobe shot poorly, he also got you 15 rebounds. He was a leading scorer, and he was the leading scorer in the fourth quarter when his team needed him. He went 8 from 9 from the foul line. He made a key jump shot on Ray Allen, and I believe he got you 4 boards. He was still the leading scorer in the fourth quarter when his team needed him, even with the poor shooting. And he still got you 15 boards as a 2-guard and elite defense. Paul Pierce also shot poorly, 5 for 15 that game. Ray Allen shot poorly too. I think he was 3 for 14. Everybody shot poorly. So we need to stop all this disrespecting Kobe. Stop overrating Pau Gasol to diminish Kobe. That needs to stop. He was a very, very good player, a necessary second option. I just don't think he was a Hall of Fame worthy player. But he's in. And stop, to me, just stop overrating him and stop trashing Kobe. Period. But salute to Pau Gasol. That's my time. My name is Kelvin. It's Behind the Bench, and I'm out. I'll catch y'all on the next episode.